enough. I have a real love of the outdoors, as people who are in this room will know, that if there's a challenge to be taken up, I will take it. For the last so many years I've been going on about accessibility and how we've got to improve it, because it is a countryside for everybody. A recent survey of Ramblers showed that 11 million people in this country are missing out accessing the countryside simply because of a disability. And that's absolutely appalling, isn't it? But today, we're going to change that.
Nationally, it is recognised that there are significant barriers to the countryside for people being able to access what's so beautiful and on our doorstep. And there are many underrepresented groups, and we acknowledge that, and the Forestry Bowland is no different, and I'm sure many of you from your different organisations can relate to that as well. So what we are keen to do, and what's a priority for the team, is to try and remove some of those barriers, because everyone should be able to access this and enjoy the beautiful places on our doorstep.
People who have agitation or aggression, if you like, or distress and anxiety with dementia, it's not the dementia, it's their response to the environment around them and how we are using the environment to support them. So there is so much that we can do that mean that people with dementia can still access all of this space but feel well. It's not about the changes in their brain, it's about how we make it much more accessible and much more useful for them.
So just sitting outdoors, you know, with a group of people leaning against a tree and just soaking in that, you can hear it now, just those sounds, it really helps you to relax. And if you can do some guided meditation or just some mindfulness about listening out for what you're listening for. It doesn't matter what that bird is that's singing, it's the fact that it's singing that, you know, that it can ground you, it can just calm you, it can make you feel better.
And then we have over here stairs and escalators. Again, a really, really simple collage that packs a powerful punch in some ways. Sorry, I feel like I'm kind of I'll go this way so that I'm not got my back to you. So Stairs and Escalators was created by Brian and Lindsay, and what they wanted to sort of communicate through this is how different textures and terrains can be really triggering for their autism. And I thought that was really interesting, because we think about terrain for wheelchair users, but we don't necessarily think, and we think about it for maybe visually impaired people if they're using a stick or trying to navigate, but we don't necessarily think about it for neurodiversity or maybe for invisible disabilities.
Hello, I'm Alison Bowden. I'm Wire Council's Coast and Countryside Manager, and I'm here today at the Forestry Bowland Access Conference to find out more about what's available in terms of technical equipment, but also the advice, the networking, the experience, having a go at different things, trying things out is particularly inspiring to hear people who understand and experience different disabilities, different issues with regard to access. And to be with like-minded people who all want to do the same thing, which is to give access for all to the British countryside, is a great thing to be part of. It's good for me. It's good for me to find out things that would help me personally, because I am struggling with my own health, but also to really help me understand where I need to think in a different way as a land manager about enabling people to have full access to our coast and our countryside. It's just a really great experience.
Hi there, I'm Nick Phillips. I'm with Bowland Pennine Mountain Rescue Team. There's a question asked of Mountain Rescue, what do we do? Well, Mountain Rescue overall we're here to serve our community. Irrespective of background, we want to be as fully inclusive as possible. So when we're out in the mountains and we get a call out, we're non-judgmental. We'll go and support and help the people that we get called out to rescue. And that also goes with trying to attract people into the team. As a team, we are frontline, and we have to maintain a frontline capability, and that's people who are hill fit and able to go in the mountains. But we do have a very robust support infrastructure, and that support infrastructure, we encourage people from all backgrounds and we like to be as inclusive as we possibly can be.
I'm Johnny Winter, Marketing Manager for Forestry England's North District.
I'm Chloe Jameson, I'm the Recreation Ranger here at Gisburn Forest.
So it's great to welcome the event today to Gisburn Forest. Forestry England, we're all about inviting as many people to enjoy and experience the nation's forests in whatever way they can. So having as many examples of how people who might struggle sometimes or think they might struggle to get out in the forest, whether it's for a walk or using a tramper or just getting out. They don't need to be out on a bike and doing all the mountain bike trails. Sometimes just going for a nice walk under the trees or down on our trail to the reservoir here at Gisburn is just a really nice way to get away from it all and get a bit of well-being.
It's really good to have this event here and showcase what we've got here at Gisburn Forest and welcome as many people as we can here and get everyone outdoors and show them that there is something for everyone.
Hi everybody, hope you're okay. My name's Joe Skinner, I work for the TAF Let Me Move team and we're here today to see the great work that's going on with the Forest of Bowland, access to the Dales, and it's in Gisburn Forest. It's absolutely superb and we've just been talking there in one of the welcome talks about the importance of the outdoors, and that's very much part of the work that we're doing with TAF as well. With TAF we're working on areas such as outdoors and active travel in our local area of Pennine, Lancashire, but particularly at the moment as we start up in the area of Burnley, looking at how we can create more accessible walkways, safe spaces through navigation and wayfinding, and addressing cost barriers that many people with additional needs face. And like I just said, through doing this, I believe, and the team at the TAF believe, which is why it's such a good place to work, that disabled people have to be at the heart of that decision making process. The outdoors is so beneficial for your mental and physical health. I think I've got ADHD, so my mind is very chaotic, but when I'm outside everything's just calmer, and over the last couple of years I've been able to do things in this chair which I never thought would ever be possible. For example, I've just come back from Germany watching England. Yes, life is hard, but you know, with things like this and consulting disabled people, it can be done. So yeah, it's great work here today. I'm looking forward to get stuck into more of the inspiring talks.
I'm Sam from Terrain Hopper, and we've given lots and lots and lots of people freedom. We've been taking some visitors out on the Terrain Hopper, which is what we manufacture. We've been doing this for about 12, 13 years now, and we actually made our first, it wasn't a prototype for disabled people, to take our kids out, and we launched in 2012, and ever since we've been developing products specifically to do this kind of stuff. Off-road terrain, whether it's in the forest, sand, rocks, on the beach, which is this is where we actually met Debbie North. She came to our place and we went to Cleethorpes, and she tested it on the beach, and apparently she started to cry. It took me aback because I was thinking, why is somebody crying because they're using something that I made? And it was kind of eye-opening. And it's experiences like that that's actually kept us going at times. So coming to a place like Bowland, if you have a disabled member of your family, typically, whether it's the beach or somewhere like this, they would be left in the car because the paths you might want to go on, they can't do it. And so, yeah, that's been our experience, and it really, really brings a smile to people's face when they realise, actually, I can be with my family, I can go out, and I can really have a whale of a time.
Hi, I'm Sarah Dornan. I'm the Access Officer from the Forest of Bowland National Landscape. I'm just really impressed with how this event's gone. It's just so nice to see people from across the country who've come together to share ideas, share best practice, and just get a really good, cohesive idea on what Access for All actually means, how we can all work together to achieve the same aims.
Oh, we've had an amazing day. It's been absolutely fabulous. People sharing good practice, sharing what they're doing at their other sites, learning from one another. Really looking forward to tomorrow, where we start again with the wonderful workshops. I'm ready for my pizza now.